turn off the key on the thing real quick. Yeah, I was hoping, I figured the bottle.
Carly, what's that?
Crazy birds?
Yeah, I don't talk to them. I talk to him.
Don't count. Your watch don't count. Mine says 5.
Don't let him kid you. You're doing great. You're doing great. Keep it up.
Don't piss him off.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for being part of the Dirt Hunt this year. And 3 nights. It's a lot of racing. We've had 2 spectacular nights, and it's because of you guys that we've had a really nice racing and a really nice show to put on for these fans. So thank you very much for being here and being a part of that. Tonight our other events are on the board. It's a little bit different in the fact that we have some hot lapping and stuff in between things. For opening ceremonies tonight, we want all the drivers, midget and sprint cars, to the front straightaway. Just the drivers, no cars, just the drivers out to the front straightaway, just to line up. We're not going to do interviews or anything, they're just the pressers, wave to their fans, and be a part of our opening ceremony. After the opening ceremony, sprint car hot lapping. Okay? Sprint cars can hot lap. All sprint cars can hot lap before opening ceremony. The A-main cars just want to wait until they're A-main hot lap, that's fine too. You don't have to do it twice. But you will get that session later on for A-main hot laps, and whole shuffle hot laps will get their special session as well. But you're more than welcome to hot lap in the beginning. We have it up on groups here to get you going. But the A-main hot laps, you are during before the opening ceremony. the problem. Opening ceremonies will go off at 6:55 regardless if we're done or not. So if we have to come back and do some more, we will if we run into problems. That's how we're going to do that. Right after opening ceremonies, we have the midget pole shuffle. And then after the midget being made, we have the sprint car pole shuffle hot lap. So on that hot lap session, we're going to run the mules down to the middle, and we'll push the cars off for hot laps out here in the back. Push them directly on the track, fire them and get them on the track, and then do their hot lap section, and then go to the middle into your pit stall. And then we'll push the rest of the A-main cars, the other two sections off from back here. You'll get done, you'll go off turn one, and then we'll run the pole shuffle from the middle. And again, that'll be 2 laps, green, white, checkered for the sprint cars. We'll remind you on the racing review that the next car coming out will get lane choice. We'll start out with 5 and 6. 5 will have lane choice. They'll do their green, white, checkers. Loser will go off. Next car coming on will have lane choice. Green, white, checkers. Okay. So the main event tonight, 60 laps will be your total laps for fuel. 60 laps. So it'll be determined if we have a fuel stoppage or a red flag or something. It'll be determined at that point if it'll be an open red or a fuel only. We'll let you guys know at that point. Straightaway. All the cars are going to go out on the front straightaway and put on the 45. And we're going to do it in reverse order. So we want the 26 starter to go out first. And line up in turn 1. Line up down the front straightaway, and the pole car will be in turn 4. Okay? Watch these girls in the back here. They're going to get you guys lined up in the right order and send you out in the right order. And then the people on the front straightaway will get you where you need to be and at the correct angle and everything so we can make this happen. Our push trucks do an excellent job at this. We've done it several times. But we need the cooperation from you guys. When you get going, when you get fired off, get right up on that pace truck, get right up on the pack, so we have room for the next group of cars to be pushed off behind you. Other than that, it's just business as usual like we've been going the last couple of nights. Fireworks. There will be about 2 minutes worth of fireworks after the checkered flag tonight, so be ready for that. And again, the stop sign back here. We're not joking. Stop at the stop sign. Okay? Stop at the stop sign back here. The other thing's been brought to our attention, we've got a lot of kids on quads and bikes and stuff roaming around the pit area unsupervised. Okay? They got to be with an adult. They can't just be roaming free out here. So keep an eye on that. And after the main, we'll have somebody out here at the stop sign to wave you where you need to go if you get backed up or something like that. But he'll be watching for that stop sign as well. All right. Any questions?
Just one. Just for clarification on the hot lap program.
Yeah.
All the hot laps for the sprint cars at 6:15 is for all the guys that aren't in the full shuffle for the main event, correct?
If you guys want a hot lap in, you can. You'll get your session as well, also.
All right, so you can hot lap an hour, and then the full shuffle hot laps just for the full shuffle.
Just for the full shuffle car.
And then we have an A-main hot lap as well.
Yes. For the remaining cars locked in the A-main,
They coming in straight out the car shuffle.
they're coming on straight out your hot lap.
But
Then
all the sprint cars will hot lap at least twice.
They had the option to.
Yeah, the A-main cars.
Yeah, the option to hot lap
The
3 times.
main cars just the ones. Yeah. Hey, thank you. Anything else? Okay, get suited up. We're gonna get you in there. We're gonna get you on the track soon. We gotta head out hard over this center one at a time. Thank you.
nation. Starting laps are 26, 27, 28. The 8 on 29th, Billy damaged 2 extensive last night to get her fixed up for today, so he is heading home. And appreciate having these California drivers here. Hopefully, I think back to Cali. We can see him at Dirt Cup number 52. United States works.
You see if the 99 American Show, weekend.com.
It's like almost a motorist. Say hi to James.
Alfredo ravioli, Cascade pizza will fucking put it on.
Oh, hell yeah. Really love it.
Transmitting planes look like birds, but that's a bird. I sure is. Alright, back over this way. Yeah, everybody calls it over the way. Oh, is that way? No, it's actually. Alright, here we go! Make some noise! Here we go! Fireworks. All right, drivers.
Well, let's break it down here so the people
career. But that's off the back. In fact, but Dominic Selzy is the
Bill, and Cali Dirt's here. He's catching you slipping.
It's a salad. Oh, you want some? There's some breadsticks left. Bread? Did we get tight on the restart?
Hold on one second, Chief.
Well, I got one. I'm trying to get these. I just want to make sure I didn't have any. There's the big screwdriver. More radiator hose. Even like getting a little out. I thought I did. Yes, sir.
We had Cam Smith's crew, Joe Myers Senior's crew, a bunch of indie guys also. So
folks, that'll give folks a chance to roll all the way through here on this AMA event. Fans, drivers, at the give of the signal, we need you to rise to your feet. We need you to shake your hands, turn on the flashlights and the cell phone camera, and make some noise. The drivers here, the field, will be racing first annual Jim Memorial Dirt Cup at Skagit Speedway. Look, he wants to celebrate. Look at the attitude of that crowd. He wants to go burn.
Dude, fuck. Yeah. I can't fucking believe it.
You mentioned it. I think that's 26 cars. Definitely the better car in lap traffic, but boy, you got Justin Sanders out in clean air. He was absolutely rolling.
Yes!
See clear.
Fuck yeah, yeah!
You mentioned that might be the one you won the race. I absolutely think it was. It did move, slide the lap car, get back into the clean air. At that point, he was borderline on something.
Badass, thank you, Kevin. Can't talk really, not for
Lead every fucking lap.
Yeah.
You gave my guy. We were hanging out with you though, man. I got out and take a breath. Sit on here and we'll make way. Take a breath. It's all done. You got it.
Hit the left-hand turn.
That's 82 grand. That's 82 grand.
I think it's more than that. It's like 102 grand. No, shit, that was the last.
No, it's 500 this year. 532. So add 20 more grand onto the 62. It should be 82 grand.
Can't fucking believe it. No, I'm not, trust me.
On the dirt bar there, to the scales, how cool is that? The track owner, obviously excited for Justin, and his car had a great night as well. That is so
Right there.
I'm proud of you, man.
I appreciate it.
You worked for it. You worked for it.
I still have to tell you.
That was awesome. Your biggest wins of state? Yeah. Good boy.
Careers of mine injuries,
absolutely fifth win the team ever done it.
his first 4-10 win of the season.
But it's a big one, worth $82,000.
So competitive, graduated. Yeah, you see that.
That's awesome.
So we're going here?
Round of applause to those two. Kevin gives a big hug for you. Those guys put on an absolute show.
Dorian Sell moving towards the podium behind Rossdale. He's adjusting her to his pianist.
Thanks, Ronnie.
That was one bad ass run.
Good job, guys. Nice job tonight. Nice job, buddy.
Climb up again, boys. We got it. Get up there again. Get up there. Get up there.
Good job, buddy. Good job.
Mary's talking about good wins. Get your name on the t-shirt. We'll move up to victory lane. We want to get Justin standing right in the middle of that podium. Get out the card, give congratulations.
I'm out cylinder.
And we will light up Eric List. Eric, you got the third cup winner. Just
Turn on flashlight.
Oh yeah, it broke out of there. He did break the watch link out of there. I knew it. The wall. Yeah. I see it broke over there. I was curious. I was like, oh. Woo! I thought. That makes your grip hold a lot better.
What do you think, Brooke? Me too. Oh, shit, my pants. It started balling up on him when I did that.
The bottom was still okay, Mark. It was just the top. I think it broke. Fired up the first start. Really?
Man, you had to do almost perfect there for the last round. That was just how did you roll along with it?
If that was my engine, I'd
So happy for you guys.
And the winner of the Business First Annual Jim Rainbow Memorial Cup, Justin Sander. We did that $62,000 for winning the main event, $500 total cost spent, $82,000. That's on the million. Joining Justin, taking home the biggest chicken fight. Justin Sanders are really serious guys.
All right, so Wise Johnson right now, and well, probably not quite the result you wanted, but second place at Dirt Cup, can't complain too much, huh?
No, definitely, obviously wanted to win. And if I had one more lap, I would have won it because I passed him in 3 and 4. But no, just, yeah, obviously a little disappointed. We always want to win every race, but a really solid weekend for us. Obviously, we don't get to race out here very much, and it's only my second time here, and to come out here, against a really good group of guys and to run seconds, it's rewarding for our team. Obviously, with this being Kevin and Monica's track, we obviously want to win, but to come out here and have a good, solid weekend is pretty cool.
Yeah, what do you think you could have done a little different there to get by him? He you were back a couple spots, right? But he had such a car tonight in that main event.
Yeah, obviously after the race you always have excuses, but the first 20 laps of the race we just never got to traffic. I think we got to traffic once in like the first 20 laps, and then the caution came out as soon as we got there. So my car was way better in traffic than those guys, and I was able to maneuver a lot better. That seems like it was a trend all weekend. I could maneuver a lot better than everyone else, and just really it took too long for us to get to traffic, and then by then I would think I was in fourth still and had to pick my way through Corey and Dominic, and then by the time I got to second, of course, then it goes green flag the rest of the time, and I never got a caution. So I tried to slide him once in 1 and 2 after we got clear of traffic, and I think maybe if I stuck to the top, I maybe have a little bit better chance, but it would have been pretty difficult. Every time he would get by a lap car, they would go to the bottom, which is where I wanted to go to try to slide him. So just made it really difficult. But really proud of Tyler, Derek, and Brandon. They gave me a great car all weekend, and we got something to build on for sure.
And now speaking of that, you got some big races coming up. We got the Million. We got some big races. Obviously the All-Stars, right? You're shooting for that championship there, right?
We got a lot of big races. Like you said, the Million and Kings Royal, and obviously Knoxville Nationals a little later down the road, but those places are a lot different than Skagit though, so got a little bit of work to do on the half-mile program, but like I said, we've made strides really everywhere in every part of our program. So me, Tyler, Derek, and Brandon are working really well together right now, and like I said, we got something to build on, move on, build some confidence, and go win some more races.
Well, one treat that we do, I know it's Kevin's track, but the one treat we do have is to get to see you come up here for Dirt Cup. So thanks for traveling all the way for your whole crew, and congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. I always love coming out here to Skagit. This place is really cool, and honestly, I feel like this race doesn't get the attention it deserves because not only does it pay a lot to win, I ran second and made $26,000. Most races in the country don't pay $26,000 to win, and then it paid $18,000 for third, I think. So, yeah, really good payout throughout. It's an awesome track, awesome facility. Kevin, Monica, and John Hager have done a really good job with the facility and getting it really nice here from what I've heard. So, just really, really happy to come out here and have a good run.
All right. Well, sponsors?
Sorry. Race for Dean Foundation, Sundollar Restoration, TC Power Sports, Jason D Trailer Sales, everyone that's a part of this thing, Hager Realty, like I said earlier, just, really, really happy to have a good run for them, and we got something to build on.
Now, when are you going to run this blue Race for Dean car more? Are you going to run it more?
Yeah, so this is our, special scheme.
Yep.
And we obviously ran it this weekend, and then the next time it'll come out will be 360. Well, actually, I think we're racing it next weekend at Knoxville. But then 360 and 410 Nationals. I don't know for sure if we're running at the Million, but you never know. You might see it out more than you think.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is Sean here, the Dirt, Cali Dirt Video.
We actually, back in the day, guys would build everything. Yep. They build cars, panels, wings, and now you pretty much buy everything. We build our own wings, but most teams just put them together. We build them.
Just the design or whatever, that's their deal. Yeah. I mean, that's what I mean. I know about history for cars. Right. Yeah. Really.
What have you? Hey, real question. What have you done for to help you with flat impact? Have you guys done some serious stuff?
I have a seat insert. It's pretty good, but that's it.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
All right. I just wonder because I always, you always wonder about those. Those are the thing they haven't quite protected yet, have they?
That's it.
All right. Let's do this.
One more.
All right. I think my I think I wore off, didn't it?
Yeah.
Corey Day joins us right now, and you can't really complain about your dirt cup with all those wins and your 4 days here with getting 3 of the 4 days win and 2 of the prelim nights of dirt cup. You really can't complain with a third night finish the last night, can you really?
No, I really can't. You know, we were pretty much screwed by our qualifying runs both nights. They weren't stellar, and you know, I was in a must-win situation both nights there to even get me in the top 10. Luckily, people didn't score that high of points last night, so I was able to sneak into the top 6. And you know, I knew we were good. You know, we were good enough to win, but all the guys that are really, really good were, you know, back in 16th and 18th. You know, all the nights. So we really didn't get to gauge our speed with the guys who were really fast. So I knew that would definitely be a struggle come tonight. You know, not being able to do that all week, and it kind of bit us. We weren't as great as we needed to be race car wise. You know, to run the way the track developed was weird. It hadn't developed like that all year or all week, and you know, it hadn't been like that the times we've been here before, and we just missed it a little bit. And Justin and Zeb were really, really good. So you know, hats off to them. It's great to see Justin win. He hasn't got a 410 win this year, I don't think, and he's one of my good buddies, and he don't deserve it. He don't deserve more than anyone else. So glad to see Justin win, and you know, to get beat by Zeb, a guy who runs the All-Star Tour full time, ain't anything to hang my head about either. So if the yellows didn't fall where they did, you know, there was a time there where I was battling for the lead, and then the yellow came out and I had to go back to third, and after that I knew that you know, if we didn't get into that situation again in traffic, you know, my race was over. I was only good, you know, once we got to traffic, I was able to pick them guys off. But in clean air, Justin was, you know, by far the best car, and Zeb was better than we were. So race just didn't go the exact way we needed it to, but it's all good. Third still paid, I think 18 grand, and that's more than I've made winning a race all year. So definitely can't complain, and you know, just big thanks to all my guys for working hard all week, or all 2 weeks really.
Yeah, okay, so now what's the plan now? Where do we go from here? Because you've had an incredible season, like we mentioned, so it's not over yet, right? We still got a whole big rest of the season. I know you got a big trip back to Knoxville coming, and what else? What else we got going on?
So we gotta go home, running for NARC points. So we'll go home from here and run Petaluma, and then we'll run, not Antioch, we'll run Watsonville for the Howard Kading Classic, like kind of towards the end of July. And then we'll go back and run Knoxville, and just do a big Midwest trip. And then we'll follow the Outlaws back home and end up here, and then Gold Cup, and then we'll be home for the year. So yeah, like you said, season's not over yet, but you know, racing's gonna get a lot more challenging for me these upcoming months, racing with the Outlaws and running the Nationals and all that stuff. Those are the biggest races of the year, and you know, every guy who's good in a race car shows up to those. So you know, we'll definitely have to step up our pace going out there, and you know, just be on top of the race car as much as we've been, and even more. So I'm excited for it.
Good luck.
Thank you.
This is Sean, you're the Dirt, Cali Dirt Video. All right, I'm with the Dirt Cup winner, Justin Sanders. All right, usually I can't get a smile from you, but I got a smile tonight, didn't I?
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to keep saying that again, because it still hasn't sunk in, the Dirt Cup winner. I mean, I still don't even know what to say. It's the race was kind of a whirlwind. I mean, I got challenged a couple times, and it was just more, you know, just me making clean laps and not doing something stupid like I did off of 2, and almost gave the race away. I had to finish the last 15 laps with about a broken ladder that was in half. So, you know, actually kind of made the car better at some points of the race, but I just had to figure it out. And I saw Zeb stick his nose under me into 1 and 2, and I knew I had to pick it up, man. I had to just be on it and just give it all, to do whatever I did. If I junked it, brought it back in the ball, whatever, we weren't going for second. So just still amazing. You know, just got to thank Demo Mitri. I mean, he spends a lot of money on me and puts on a lot of work and always believes in me, and always just, you know, if I want to try something, he's game to do it. Or if I want to buy this or buy that, he's really good. And Max Mitri, his kid, he's been a good friend of mine, great racer, a good asset to our team. My fiance Brooke, Wayne Pretty for coming out. He got my program straightened around, and we were really good tonight. Hunter Brady, always, he's my main guy. He's bust his ass, man. He does a good job, and I'm hard on him at times, but you know, from when he started working for me to where he is now, he's one hell of a crew guy, and you know, I think he'll be one of the top crew chiefs one of these days. So got to thank him, all our sponsors, North County Plastering, Big Joe. You know, he's been helping me for about 18 to 20 years now, and he's like a second father to me. He's having some health issues right now. Hopefully he's better. Hopefully I made his night with this. He knows the emotion. He knows the, you know, the work I put in. I work at his shop, and he's around all day, so he knows I don't have to say anything. And, you know, my mom and dad, they, you know, they mortgaged their house so I could start racing it first. And,
oh, man.
And, you know, my dad always spent all the money on racing, and my mom was usually cool with it. You know, they don't live in nothing spectacular, you know, and they do all they can for my brother to race, and got me where I am today. And, man, I don't know what to say.
Yeah,
just
man.
everybody involved, all our sponsors, Farmers Brewing Company, North County Plastering, Shark Racing Engines, Big Daddy Shark. He came through with this motor tonight,
in the
man.
hometown, right?
Yeah, I got, you know, that's awesome. We got this win with Shark's motor in the hometown. This thing's only got a couple nights on it. It had an issue, and when we blew up our motor in the pole shuffle, we threw it in. I never ran it before. We didn't really even know how to fuel it. I mean, we did, but we didn't, and we just had to hope everything was right. And man, my car, we're having a problem with the rear end and the shifter. It jumped out of gear on me warming up for the main. I had to pop it back in gear, and man, for the first 3 laps, I had my hand down on the shifter down the straightaways, making sure it would stay in. And man, everything that could be thrown at us tonight was thrown at us, and
yeah,
I prevailed. I tried to give it away down the back straightaway, smoked the wall, top of the ladders broke. It's just hanging in there, and made it really tight for a while. But then I kind of started cheating the entry a little bit and driving as straight as I could and as hard as I could. And I actually felt like I was gaining speed, but you know, when it's all said and done, we got the win. And like I said, it's still sinking in. I never felt that much emotion in a race car. I feel like I want to outlaw race, even though I haven't done that yet. But
man, the donut you made was pretty. The video on that. Yeah, we got some video on that. That's going to be some pretty epic video right there when that comes out. And the wing dance in the corner over there, and the finger pump, the fist pumps, and the crowd going crazy. That's going to be some stuff you're going to have to post up on the wall, huh?
Yeah, I mean, this is it's amazing. I mean, you know, this is going to sound bad to say, but I never consider myself, you know, a winner of big races. I'll put
Crap.
it that. I'll put
Garbage.
I'm just saying.
Not anymore, right?
No. I mean, I just, you know, you got to believe in yourself, and you got to give it your all, and that's what I did. And after the first, you know, couple restarts, I started running it real hard.
Yep.
I'm like, you know what? I'm going to run it hard. If I hit the fence or I make a mistake, I do it. And I you know what? You can't, you know, you got to be more like Corey Day and Kyle Larson. You got to run like that. If you don't run like that, you're not going to win. So that's what I did, and I said, you know what? I'm giving it my all, and that's what I did.
And we talked about this at Roseburg, I think, about how much you've been on the road with Swindell and the high limit stuff, and how much that's helped you. And then I also talked about how honest you've always been with me on the podcast, and you say when you suck, and you say when you're great, and you always say that the car needs more work, and you need more work. But you've always been one of the best. I think one of the best drivers to watch in California, and you always put on a show, especially when I'm watching on whatever pay-per-view stream I'm watching.
You know, I think it's just, you know, you just gotta have the confidence. I mean, you know, after the first night of Dirt Cup, actually, you know, I'll be honest, after Grays Harbor, we were struggling. I wasn't driving right. The car just wasn't right. I didn't even want to be here. I didn't want to be here. I mean, I was nervous to come. I was like, man, we have no speed. We're not good. And, you know, me and Wayne Pretty, Debo and Hunter, we went to work. All those days we had off, we went to work. We changed all kinds of stuff on the car, just took everything back to basics, and just came back and, you know, came out and qualified good. And, I felt racy in the heat race, and I had confidence after the first time. Like, you know what? Car felt good. It feels under me. I feel like I can move around. I feel back to how I should. And, you know, that's just what we carried on. You know, awesome. I'm still...
Yeah, you're still looking at it going, man, I won this race, huh?
Yeah,
that's awesome.
It's crazy. I mean, to put my name on a record books, I got to thank Tim Green too. He's helped me out a lot in my career. You know, he was my crew chief for a long time until he moved to Idaho, and we're good friends. I talked to him today about Dirt Cups. I think he's got 3 or 4 Dirt Cups. He's up there in Dirt Cups, and he said, hey man, you know, you can do it, and yeah, I believe in you, and, you know, I know you just got to just get your head on straight and just make clean laps. I've watched you race. You can do it. So I had a conversation with him about that today, and, you know, just we're here.
And Hunter, this is his area too, right? Isn't Hunter from around here, right?
Yeah, he literally said, he's got to give me his life savings, because he literally said he'd give up his life savings for us to win this race. So, no, I think he was more nervous than all of us these days. You know, he's grew up here. You know, I'm sure he was a kid running around here. He hung with Hickel for a long time and bounced around between teams, and, you know, he kind of reminds me of myself. You know, we're kind of not going to say an outsider, but, you know, an outsider to the up crowd, and kind of do our own thing. And you know, I mean, this is huge for him. I mean, his family, he lives right in Bellingham, and this is his home track, and he won, you know, the Summer Nationals with JJ, and, you know, kind of bounced around, and then he hooked up with me. We won some races, did good, and, you know, this is the biggest win of his career, so I'm sure he's on top of the world. Like I said, I think he was more nervous than I was throughout the day. He usually he's, you know, yap, talking it up, not talking. You know, you look pale, just trying to. He was nervous, man, and he taking a nap, trying to not think about it, and just.
You're like, who's driving the car, me or you?
Well, after his casino winnings on Tuesday night, I was going to have him win, or him drive after his $6,000 he took home from the casino.
Wow, yeah.
He's like a Corey Day when it comes to gambling, when it comes to racing. He just no fear of losing money, just goes at it.
And Corey Day was really happy for you. I talked to Corey, and he said, if I have to lose to somebody, it's my good friend.
You know, me and Corey have been, you know, good friends with him with the micro. You know, we got into it one time at Hanford going for the Peter Murphy, but, you know, we hashed that out, and we've been good friends ever since. You know, when I see him win, you know, I'm not. Like I said, people take this the wrong way. We had my fiance posted a tweet that, you know, if Kyle Larson comes out, he's going to get smoked by Corey Day. It's nothing against Kyle Larson. It's just saying Corey Day is on his game, and that's all we were saying. Corey is a talent that I've never seen. I saw Kyle Larson when he was coming up. We're around the same age, and I followed him even when I was running local Wattsville, and I said, hey, Kyle's the best I've ever seen, you know, in my generation. And Corey Day is the best I've seen. I mean, I think you give Corey some time. You know, let him, you know, not even clean things up. Just race more. Yeah. I mean, you give him some time. I mean, you look at stats. I mean, I think at the time now, I think Corey's better than Kyle at this time. But you know, like of course he's got to go out there and prove himself, do all that. But you know, like I said, it's just a compliment to Corey. He's a hell of a racer. He's got amazing car control, amazing speed, and he just, you know, if not better than Kyle, he mirrors Kyle Larson.
Yeah. Okay, so so a couple things. How do we celebrate Dirt Cup? That's a good question. I know Demo's already partying, I'm sure. But how do we celebrate Dirt Cup? And then the second thing is what are we doing next?
I don't really know how to feel. I mean, I'm having my first drink. I don't know how to feel. Honestly, I'm still in kind of awe and just, you know, I'm still in awe on what we're doing here and that I won this, and I'm gonna try to party, but I think I'm gonna have to soak it in. I think still. Yeah. I'll be soaking it in for the next couple hours, I think.
Yeah. And then racing wise, are you doing the million?
No, I know you're gonna get mad when I say this, but I told Kevin we're running for NARC for points. I told Kevin, I said, hey man, I've never been to Eldora. I've never done this. I don't want to go to Eldora and let you down for the million. So I think he's racing with Hunter Schoenberg. Give me some time.
I'm giving you a look, Cali Dirt video.
I'm going back
to the look I'm giving you?
I'm going to Knoxville, though.
Okay.
Going back to the Nationals.
I'm giving you the look.
Doing all that, you know.
Right.
I know.
I'm giving
I just try to be realistic on.
I know. Okay.
On things. I'm
just the media guy interviewing you.
After tonight, I do feel better though. So
good. Good. Hey man, you're always fun to interview. I'm so happy to hear you. We talked about the sponsors. We talked about your big win. All I gotta say is congratulations, man. You won Dirt Cup.
I can't.
Thank you. We follow him on this. Thank you.
You know what I'm talking about?
Of course, man.
Did that happen? Demo! Come here, miserable.
Thank you.
Come here, quarterback.
I'm gonna try.
Hey,
give him a kiss.
What do you say,
Thank
Coach?
you. It's nice. What can I go on? There you go.
He's gonna figure it out.
Like, change that shit up. That's all. Tell the car
So because I got you that wheel wrench, in order of payment wise, like it's probably like a 16.
Thank you.
Wait a red second.
As part of the race, you have to carry your wife. Oh, that's like. Oh, I see. My birthday too. Oh no!
No, I just got my ladder.
I see. Okay. Yeah. So no, the ball was free and the ladder was free, so we went.
Did it feel any different?
A little bit. It wasn't good, but I just drove the hell out of it. I was just trying to. I was actually not horribly far back for a while. I almost got gone at the end of the floor. I was good. That's badass. This is badass. Where's Justin? Up there. Hey,